So they're telling us to simplify. So for you to be able to simplify such given logarithms, the best thing that you can do is to just make sure that you know the law. So they're giving us, please let's mute ourselves. Let's mute ourselves. Let's all mute ourselves. If there's no background noise, then it's cool. So they're giving us log what? Log 16. The log of 16. And then minus log 4. Minus the log of 4 divided by log 16 plus log 4 plus log 4. So these two guys, you can't cancel them. You can't cancel them because it's the signs are not the same. So they're basically giving you log 16 minus log 4 divided by log. Say there are people who can't access the Zoom using the link you send the group. How? Okay, let me just what is that thing? Okay, let me do like this. Okay, we're still continuing, guys. Just a second. Since there are people who can access, okay, I'm just sending them a picture so that they can do what they can be able to log in. Yeah. I hope we are all covered. So yeah, that was that. Let's continue. Oh, apologies for that, guys. My data, it was a bit off. So I didn't see the messages. Apologies for that. So I believe they will be actually logging in now, but we can continue. So as I was just saying, they will just give you a log 16 minus log 4 divided by log 16 plus log 4. The first thing that you'll do, you'll change 16, right? You'll change 16, writing it with the base of 2.
4, 2.
Yes, with the base of 2. You change everything. 16 with the base of 2, 16 with the base of 2, 4 with the base of 2, as well as 4 with the base of 2. So to those who don't know how we change that, we use the fishbone method, guys. You simply write 16 and then you divide by 2. You're going to get 8. You write 8 there. Then you say 8 divided by 2, that is 4. You write 4 here. Then you say 4 divided by 2, that is 2. You write 2 there. Then you say 2 divided by 2, that is 1. You write 1 there. And then you count how many 2's are there on the left-hand side of the fishbone method. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 2 to the exponent of 4. It's equals to what? 16. Do you see? And then after that, guys, you're going to write log. Where there is 16, you'll write 2 to the exponent of 4, just like that. Then you'll say plus. And then you'll continue. Sorry, it should be minus because it's a minus sign. Write minus. So to those who don't understand, I will do this for the sake of those ones who are rejoining. So we'll just say log. You change 4 again. You understand that if you're going to use the fishbone method, 4, it will give you 2 squared. Who doesn't understand how I got 2 squared? Who doesn't understand how I got 2 squared? Okay, let's proceed. So this one will just say log. Since it's 16, I just showed you here that 16 is the same as 2 to the exponent of 4. So where there is 16, I'm going to write 2 to the exponent of 4, just like that. And then don't forget that we are also having what? We are also having a plus sign. And then you're going to write the log. Don't forget again that we're having 4, of which we all know that 4 is the same as 2 squared, just like that. And when you are now done with this, then you're good to go. So the next step, we're going to use that law to those who still remember it. We're going to use that law to those who remember it. That law, it says that log of a base x to the exponent of m, that will be equals to what? m the log of ax. M the log of ax. We use this one. So with regards to that, you can actually see that when we're using this, it's a matter of you taking this m, bringing it 4 here in front. So we're gonna take this 4, bring it here in front. So that will be what? 4 log 2. So we're gonna have 4 log 2. And then minus, you do the same, you take this 2, you write it in front. That will be 2 log 2. And then you say divide by, then you do the same, you take this 4, you bring it 4 in front. So that will be 4 log 2. Four log 2. Then plus, you do the same, you take this 2, you bring it in front. That will be what? 2 log 2. So this basically means to say you'll have 4 log 2 minus 2 log 2 over 4 log 2 plus 2 log 2. Do you see? And then the next step that you're going to do, you can see that on the numerator side, I will 4 log 2 minus 2 log 2. So those ones are like terms. Let me show you how. It's one and the same thing if I can say 4x y minus 2xy. If I can say 4xy minus 2xy, what will be the answer?
2xy.
That will be 2xy. So if you understand this, I'm just making this as an example so that you understand. That's how I teach. So if you can go back here and say on the numerator 4 log 2 minus 2 log 2, what will be the answer?
2
2?
minus
2 what?
2 log 2. Log
Yeah?
2.
2?
2 log.
2 log? Should be 2 log 2. You all see. Then we divide by.
Yes, sir.
Then even this one. Even this one. Even this one. What is 4 log 2 plus 2 log 2? They are like terms, you add them. That should give you 6.
6 log 2.
So
6
6 log
log
2. Oh, sorry, 6.
6 log 2. Do you all see?
Yes, sir.
And then apart,
Yes, sir.
let's mute ourselves, guys. Apart from that, you can now see that I'm having log 2 and log 2. So these two, they cancel out, whether you like it or not. Do you all see? And then
Yes.
Then after that, you will be left with 2 over 6. So to those who are not familiar with calculating fractions, you go to the calculator, you punch 2 over 6, you must get 1 over 3. Or to those who don't like using a calculator, you will just say 2 into 2 goes once, then you write 1. Divide by 2 into 6, it goes 3 times. So it means to say your final answer should be what? Should be 1/3, 1 over 3. Any question?
No, sir.
No question.
Sir,
Yes.
why couldn't we use law number 2 or law number 1 in this equation?
Law number 2 or law number 1?
Yes.
Okay, it's because of here we are having, how can I put it? We are having plus signs, a plus and a minus sign, of which it won't favor us or it won't be good for us to use it. Simply because if you can use law number 2, let me show you. So law number 2, this is the one that I'm writing. What does it say? It says log of a x over y. That will be equals to what? Log ax minus log ay. Log ax, and then that will be what? Minus log ay. Minus log AY. Or when you are saying, why didn't you use law number 2? Maybe you are looking at us being given this. Okay, let me try to see.
Yes.
Yes, you can use that. I think it will work because there are many ways to kill a cat. So to those who don't know, let me just show you here. Yeah, it's possible. I didn't do that, but it's possible. There are many ways to kill a cat. So you can just say log 16. And then I think the underneath one on the denominator, you'll use law number 1. Still possible. So log 16 minus log 4. Let's see if it will work for us. Divide by log 16. Let's see if it will work for us. I'm not sure, but let's see. Log 4. So what you are going to do, you check this part. Since this part, okay, I'm looking for a different color. Since this part, it's similar to that one. It means to say I'm going to write it in this form. Of which, what are we going to have? We'll end up having the log of what? Of 16 over 4. Going to have something like this. All divided by. And then this one, on the denominator side, it's one and the same thing with law number 1. This one, you're going to use law number 1. This one. To those who forgot law number 1, there you go. That is law number 1. What does it say? It says that the log of a base xy is equals to log ax plus log ay. Log ax plus log ay. So the reason I'm saying we use law number 1, check this part. There's a plus sign. It's written like that one. So since those two, they have a direct relationship, we're going to change that, writing it in this form. So what I'm going to have, you'll have something like this, which is log, you multiply 16 and 4. So that will be 16 times 4. Yes, you'll still going to get the same answer. Let's see. I never did this, but I can see that there's progress. So what you're going to do here, you'll just say log 16 over 4 is the same as you saying log. What is 16 divided by 4?
4.
It's 4. You use 4.
Yes.
Divide by, and then this one you'll multiply log. You say 16 times 4. What is 16 times 4?
64.
Eh?
64. 64.
60?
4.
5 4 or 6 4?
64.
64.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible. We'll get the correct answer. The next step is very easy. You change 4, writing it with the base of 2. You change 64, writing it with the base of 2. You get the same answer. Let me show you how. So this basically means to say you'll write the log. And then 4, according to fishbone method, you understand that, guys, you're going to get 2 squared. Divide by, and then this one will be log. What is 64 in an exponent form?
2 exponent 6.
2 exponent?
6.
2 exponent 6. So to those who don't understand how we got 2 to the exponent of 6, let me show you. You use fishbone method. So that is going to be always the rule. And then you write 64, you divide by 2. 64 divided by 2, that is 32. You write 32 here. And then you say 32 divided by 2, it will be 16. You write 16 here. You say 16 divided by 2, that is 8. You write 8 there. Then you say 8 divided by 2, that is 4. You write 4 there. Then you say 4 divided by 2, that is 2. You write 2 there. Then you say 2 divided by 2, you're going to get 1. And then you count how many 2's do you have right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. So it should be 2 to the exponent of 6, just like that. Any question? Any question? Okay.
No.
If there's no question, you understand that now we will bring these 2 down in the front as well as this 6 down in the front. So that's the next step. So we're gonna have what? We're gonna have 2. We're gonna have what? 2 log 2, 2 log 2 divided by, you bring that 6 down, it will be 6 log of 2. You're still gonna be correct. That's why in the beginning I never refused, though I never did it. But as long as you apply rules, maths is not difficult. You'll be on the correct side. The next step, log 2 cancels log 2. What happens? Then you are left with 2 over 6. Then you press 2 over 6, you'll get 1/3, which is the correct answer that we got. Or if you don't press 2 over 6 on the calculator, you just say 2 into 2 goes once, you write 1. 2 into 6 goes 3 times, you write 3. The final answer is 1/3, 1 over 3. Any question?
No, sir.
So if there's no question, then it basically means to say we can now proceed. So with regards to me proceeding, let me give you this one. So let me give you this one. I'm just gonna give you only 2 minutes. You do this one for the sake of time. So we are given what? We are given log 2. Let's all do this one. Log 2 base of 128. Base of 128 divide by what? Divide log 2 base 128 divide by log 2 base 8. Divide by log 2 base of 8. So let's all do that one. I'm just giving you 2 minutes. Now it's 11:35. Not 11:35, so to say, it's 9:35. So since it's 9:35, at 9:38, you must be done. Just giving you 3 minutes. I'm just giving you all 3 minutes. And when you are done, you are more than welcome to send your solutions or your workings in the group. But don't send them now. You'll just send them at 9:38. When you are done, you'll send them. I will want to see if you guys are writing. I want to see. So these things, they're not difficult. As long as you can familiarize yourself with laws, then everything now becomes correct. And then I'm just going to send the picture now on the group. That picture, you'll just do it the rest as homework if you want. And then if maybe you came across the one that is a bit challenging, you let me know. I'm just going to send the picture because there are some of you who say, can you please give us work with regards to that? Then I'm just going to send it now on the group. If you want, you can do it. If you don't want, still okay. So I've just sent the picture on the group. To those who are strong enough, you can continue doing that. We are left with a minute. We're left with a minute. CC2 send. So now I'm not going to comment whether it's right or wrong. But I believe if you were listening to me as I'm explaining everything, every concept, then that should make sense to you. If you are done enough, you can send your workings in the group. So I will tell you the answer just now in some few seconds. Then we are continuing because there's still more to learn. There's still more to learn from here. Still more to learn. We are just left with some few seconds. If you are done, you can send it on the group. If you are done, you can send it on the group. So you realize that I don't like giving you a lot of work. But today I just decided to say, let me just give you one. Then we'll just continue. Just continue. And then, yeah, let's keep sending those. Don't be afraid when you see people sending their work. Ne? Don't be afraid. Send yours. As long as if you are brave enough, send your work. Don't worry. Because they might be wrong, they might be right. I don't know. But now I'm just going to correct you. Let me see. Yeah. Let's all send our work. So let's continue so that we don't waste time. So to those who got 7/3 as an answer, that's correct. Say to I can see the first one sending. That's correct. 7/3. I'm glad people are now listening to me. And the second person, I'm not sure who's that. 7/3, that's correct. The Kamu 7/3, correct. Yeah. Everyone who got 7/3, it's correct. So to those who didn't get 7/3, let me show you how the rest of the crew got 7/3. But it's simply, I'm glad because people are listening to me. So what you will do basically, you will change 128, writing it with the base of 2. You will also change 8, writing it with the base of 2. So this basically means to say you'll have what? You'll have log 2. Then we're going to change 128 with the base of 2. Let me just do it here. But I know that I work with different kinds of people. There are some people that might not be able to see why am I saying 128 in an exponent form is going to be what? It's going to be 2 to the exponent of 7. But if that's the case, let me show you how. So you'll just write 128 here. And then you divide by 2. So what is 128 divided by 2? What is 128 divided by 2, guys? Anyone? 128 divided by 2?
64.
Eh?
64.
64.
64.
Yes, let's help one another. 64. Then you say 64 divided by 2. That's 32. Yes, Tembele, that's 32. Then you say 32 divided by 2. That's 16. You write 16 here. And then you say 16 divided by 2. That's 8. You write 8 here. Then 8 divided by 2. That's going to be what? That's going to be 4. You write 4 there. And then you say 4 divided by 2. That's 2. You write 2 there. Then you say 2 divided by 2. That's 1. And then after that, you count how many 2's are there on the left-hand side of the fishbowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you see where is the 2 to the exponent of 7 coming from? Then you write 2 to the exponent of 7 right there. And then you continue, guys. What are you going to do here? You'll just say log 2. Then you also change 8. This one is straightforward. You can do fishbone method. 8 is 2 to the exponent of 3. You should get 2 to the exponent of 3. Let me write it using a different color. 8, use fishbone method, guys. You'll get 2 to the exponent of 3. And then the next step, we're going to use that concept. Because most of you will ask me, where is that coming from? Let me show you. It's the reverse method of law number 3. That's what I'm saying. Go and make sure that you master all those laws. So law number 3, what does it say? It says that the log of a base x to the exponent of what? Of m. That will be equals to what? M, the log of ax. The log of a base x. So where is this coming from? It's a matter of you having an understanding to say, you know what? You take that m that serves as an exponent, to just bring it 14 in front. That's why here you end up having m. So we're going to do that with regards to 7, that serves as the exponent. With regards to also 3, that serves as an exponent. You do that. So this basically means to say, what are you going to have? You're going to have what? You're going to have what? You will have 7 log 2 base 2. You write log of 2 base of 2. Then you say divide by. You do that with 3. That will be 3 log 2 base 2. Log 2 base of 2. And then the next step, you understand that that is going to be 7. I explained that log 2 base of 2 is going to be what? It's going to be 1. Right, 1. Divide by. Also have 3. I told you that log 2 base 2 is going to be 1. And then at the end of the day, I want to show you something. Here, at the end of the day, you just say 7 times 1, that is going to be 7. Divide by 3 times 1, that will be what? That will be 3. It's either, just a second, 7/3. It's either you write it like this, or if you didn't write it like this here, some people, they will say, myself, I know that I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to cancel this too. You're still going to be correct. You end up with 7/3. But the reason why I wrote this one, I should stop doubting myself. I got it right, but I was like, what if it's not correct? You see? That's why. And I said that don't look at people's answers in the group and then you are like, mine is wrong. You must be confident. You must be confident. So myself, what keeps me moving? I'm just confident. Each and everything that I do, I'm confident. I'm someone who likes challenges. Even if they might give me something that is difficult, I'm not that kind of a person who will say, this thing is difficult without even trying it. You see? So that's what is very important. And then, you see, amongst the laws of logarithms that I taught you, there is one law that okay, just listen. Hello, get our phone. Apologies for that. So as I was saying, amongst all the laws, sorry for that. As I was saying, amongst all the laws that I just taught you, there is one of the law that I never showed you, which is, we call it a log in the exponent. Let me just show you because you might come across it in an exam. Please write it or edit where you wrote those laws of logarithms. So we call it a log in an exponent form, a log in the exponent. A log, please write it. It's very important. A log in the exponent. The exponent. You see this one? Trust me, it's very important. And maybe some of you were never taught it, but let me just teach you. A log in the exponent. You know why? You might get it in an exam. So you must edit as part of those laws of logarithms. What does it say? A log in the exponent. It says that you are given a to the exponent. Don't be afraid. To the exponent of log a base m. Do you see that? And then that will always be equals to what? That will always be equals to m. So they can give you that. So you must know that this is a law on its own, this one. It's a law on its own. We call it a what? We call it a log in the exponent. That's why you are given a log form there in the exponent. Do you see? And then if I can just give you an example just to make sure that you understand this law that I'm just adding there, a log in the exponent. Let's say they give you 7. 7 log 7. 7 log 7 base of what? Base of 3. Who can tell me what will be the answer?
Three.
What will be the answer?
3.
3, yes. 3 is the final answer, just like that. How? There's no calculation. You just remember this. Oh, this is the concept called the log in the exponent. If this is m, the final answer should be m, just like that. Do you see? If this is 3, final answer should be 3, just like that. We are taking it from the concept of you knowing this, a log in the exponent. Do you all guys understand? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Here's another one. On this 5 minutes left, please also do this one. Log 4. This one, all of you will get it right. This one. Log 4 into 1/64. Let's all simplify this one. If you got 7/3 on the previous one, this one should be just easy to you. I think even on that 4 minutes, you'll just take 2 minutes to just do it. Let's solve this one. When you are done solving it, let's send your solutions on the group. Let's send the solutions on the group. And then tomorrow is Wednesday. So tomorrow I'm concluding with logarithms. Tomorrow I'm just going to teach you those advanced questions with regard to logarithms. As in, like, maybe some of you were practicing, you came across a law called the change of base law. So I'm just going to teach that tomorrow. Then we're closing with logarithms. We move to another topic. Maybe I might teach you functions, or might teach you financial mathematics, or maybe I will teach you trigonometry, so to say. It will just depend. Or maybe I will teach you Euclidean geometry. It's also one of the important topics that you need to know. So from tomorrow, we are concluding with this. What is our answers? Let's send answers on the group. Tomorrow we are dealing with more complex questions only. So what I will do, I will send questions on the group that I'm gonna cover tomorrow. Because some of you, I understand that you are practicing ahead. So the ones which I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna send them on the group. If you are confident enough, you can also do them, other than you waiting for me. But if you don't understand it, then it's still fine. You will wait for me tomorrow as I will be explaining it. But one thing that you must understand, tomorrow I'm concluding with logarithms. And then the ones who recently joined us, feel free to visit the YouTube channel. It's just that now I haven't yet edited the videos for logarithms, but I'm dropping them latest Friday. By Friday, you will get all those videos. I think they're plus minus 7 or 8. So you'll get to see that. So let's see. What are our answers? In this 2 minute left, I'm gonna solve this. Then we'll be done for today. So today we won't be doing what? We won't be doing 2 sessions. Yeah, that's correct. Everyone who got -3 is the correct answer. So let me show you. So you will just write, in these 2 minutes, you'll just write log 4, the log of 4. And then what you are going to do, you're going to change 1/64, writing it in an exponent form. So that will be 64 to the exponent of -1. Yes, correct. And then we all know that this is going to be log 4. Sorry, my handwriting is ugly. We're going to write log 4. And then after that, that is 64. We use the fishbone method with regards to 64. Is it going to be possible? Yes. We're going to 64. Now we are not dividing by 2. So we are not guessing, guys. Ne? If here they give you 2, you divide by 2. But if here they give you 4, then you must divide by 4. So you must make sure that you know that concept, because it's very important. So you'll say 64 divided by 4. What is 64 divided by 4?
60.
60. You write 16 there. Then you say 16 divided by 4. That is 4. Then you say 4 divided by 4. That is 1. So this basically means to say you count how many 4s do you have on the left-hand side of the fishbone method. So it's 1, 2, 3. So that will be 4 to the exponent of 3. It's going to be equals to what? 64. So this basically means to say where there is 64, you'll write what? 4 cubed. Just like that. Not forgetting that also you are also having that a -1 that serves as an exponent, -1. And then one thing that you need to understand here, you multiply the exponent. So this one, it will be what? That will be log 4, base of 4, and then 3 times -1 is -3. Then you bring that -3 in front, you all know. You'll say -3 log 4 base of 4. And then we all know that log 4 base of 4 is going to be 1. Do you see? So that will be -3. That one is going to be 1. You say open bracket 1. Final answer, -3 times 1, -3. That is the correct answer. Do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is it for today's session, guys. If there are no more questions. If there are no more questions, then we are done. Any question?